Boys and girls, this is the Undisputed Era. Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, Roderick Strong, and you're listening to Going In Raw, baby.
This is the glorious one, Bobby Roode, and you're watching Going In Raw.
What's up, it's your girl, Sasha Banks, the Legit Boss, and you're watching Going In Raw. You like that?
Hey, friendo, Steve here.
Yeah, Larson.
And welcome back to Going In Raw, the only pro wrestling podcast you need to be listening to right here, youtube.com/Steve and Larson. And wherever podcast can be found. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and that... Man, I was about to sneeze.
Way.
I was about to launch so many bacterium your way.
That way and cover that shit.
I'm good.
I don't want to get sick.
Anyways, right here, youtube.com/Steve and Larson. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, a little notify bell next to it, and then click on all to make sure you're always getting your Going In Raw notifications. We're also available in the audio realm. Be sure to leave us a rating, review, or a comment there. It really goes a long way towards helping Going In Raw build this channel, this podcast into the...
It's not even funny.
Into the empire we want. Crap, it's going to be one of them days where I'm going to laugh and it's just going to be a mess.
All right, just do it that way.
Anyways, thank you so much, Larson, for filling in.
Yeah,
Sorry
sure,
for
no
just
problem.
doing it solo yesterday.
Yeah, it wasn't that huge of a deal.
Yeah, so good job on that.
I had to get that 10 minutes in that new show.
Yeah, that's all we need.
And everything else is pretty
Just
gravy.
whatever, phone in the rest.
So,
yeah, so thanks for all the well wishes also. I'm still just a tad under the weather, but I wanted to come here and raise your blood pressure by having germs around you.
Get me sick.
Exactly. No, I should be good. I shouldn't be contagious anymore. Isn't it like you're only contagious for the first 3 hours or something?
No.
It's like the first 24. It's not really much for it's not. So I'm good. I got sick sick during the Super Bowl apparently.
Preferably any coughing go that way. Cover that
We'll
shit.
see.
Cover
we'll
it
see.
too.
I'll do my best. But I'll be honest. You farted near me so many times.
You can't even compare farts with actual illness.
Oh, I can.
No, you can't, because one will get you sick. The other is just a mild irritation.
No, the other is literally your poop particles getting on my food.
I understand what it is.
Okay,
But
how is there not a comparison?
But getting fart on your food doesn't make you sick. Look up the science.
Eating poop?
Eating poop is not the same as getting a couple fart molecules on potentially food, but it was cooking. It was sizzling in a pan.
Really
any bacteria that might have been in there.
Yeah, but you do it a lot. You even do it you did it even in Vegas.
And I apologize for it. You can't even make the comparison.
Anyways.
That's apples and oranges. That's apples and celery. It's not even the same ballpark.
I've got my Earl Grey tea here. Speaking of which, be sure to check out the Friendoville channel because me and Tim Spulak did our second
Tim is great.
Friendoville review. And that went off amazingly. Tim is great. And then I finally put up my Oreo most stuffed cookie review there. Of course, that does better than anything else. People love watching people eat weird stuff. Anyways, so yeah, check those out, please.
Yes.
Anything else we're missing? Friendo Club shirts, sticker packs.
Still available, yeah.
Available at friendomarket.com.
Yeah.
We're going to make an announcement soon about Patreon, some changes.
Yeah, we're going to make some changes there. Also, we got, if you look below, we got some other merch stuff, hoodies.
Oh, yeah, over at the Teespring.
A variant of the Slow Wolf shirt.
Yeah.
In red rather than white.
If you guys have any ideas for other shirts you want to see, then let us know. It's pretty easy. I just do it real quick, and then it's free.
Yeah.
There's a Beast Fears Bro shirt. We haven't had a takedown notice on that yet.
I don't think we will. It's vague enough.
That's cool. You think so?
Yeah.
That's cool. Anyways, what did you think of Raw last night?
It was a decent show.
I thought it was rad, man. I thought Raw. I didn't watch the main event till this morning because of my fever hallucinations.
Maybe that's why you thought Raw was so good. Maybe you thought it was better than what it was. Like, wow, it's really cool that Stone Cold came back.
Right. Oh my God, Sting finally had his match against the Undertaker last
Yeah.
night. How lucky am I? No, it was just Drew versus Mojo. I don't know what they're doing with Mojo. Either they want him to be like a legitimate 24/7 threat guy or chump. You can't have it both ways,
No,
right?
I think they're going to have it both ways. Where in the larger scene of Raw, he's a bit of a chump.
The 24/7 division is still firmly in chump status.
Yes, but
amongst the chumps,
he's boss.
He's top chump.
He's boss.
Yeah, okay. We had some cool stuff going on. Angel Garza showed up. I thought that was fantastic.
Yeah, that was cool and made a ton of sense. And I'm assuming he's not going to be sticking around long term, but it'd be great. Imagine him forming some sort of faction with Andrade and Zelina.
They did refer to him as an NXT star quite a few times.
Yes.
Which lends credence to your theory that, yeah, he's probably not going to be around.
But at the same time, they could
I
just
hope
be
so,
saying
though.
that, like
To
a
introduce
two-prong.
him?
Yeah, to introduce him and also, hey, there's a lot of really cool people in NXT. You should watch that too.
Yeah.
It's a two-pronged attack there.
Yeah.
Introduce him saying, oh, you know who he was? He's from NXT in 205. They didn't say 205 at all. And then also, hey, if you like Angel Garza, there's a lot of other really great talents in NXT that you should watch.
Man, remember 205 Live? That was a cool show.
That was a cool show.
Did they have it this past Friday? No idea. No clue. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. It goes to consistency.
Yes.
If you're consistent with your schedule, then, hey, maybe we'll watch it. Anyways, and then, so I thought he was great. I also kind of wonder with Angel Garza if it was the kind of thing where, well, we'll put him out there, see what he does.
Yeah.
Something tells me Vince loves this guy.
Yeah.
I don't think Vince has ever seen him before.
Probably not.
Last night, but I think he saw him last night. He's like, holy crap, this guy is amazing.
Well, another thing, too, is with Andrade being suspended, if that hadn't happened, Angel Garza might not have been on Raw last night.
I think you're
So,
right, yeah.
They were trying to find a way to continue this feud with Carrillo.
Mm-hmm.
And then in the end, maybe in, I don't know, like 3 more weeks when Andrade come back and we get Andrade and Angel Garza in a tag match against Carrillo and Rey Mysterio.
Yeah.
Do it under not WWE tag rules, but Lucha Libre tag rules.
Tornado.
So if anybody's sent out of the ring, their partner come in and they're legal.
Yeah, that's good stuff. Imagine being Angel Garza. Hey, we need you for Raw. Oh, by the way, your first match
Rey Mysterio.
against Rey Mysterio.
I wonder if they've wrestled before.
Oh, I don't know.
Because there was that long spell where Ray wasn't in WWE. I know he wrestled all over the place.
Where did Angel go? Well, I know he did some stuff in
I think it was CMLL.
CMLL. Okay, that makes sense.
He was Garza Jr.
Yeah, he was. I just saw him in Impact. But yeah, oh yeah, there you go. Was it
No,
AAA?
this is
That's a AAA match right there.
There's AAA.
Garza Jr., Psycho Clown, Rey Mysterio.
They tagged together.
Yeah. Yeah, the
Hugo
2K
Del
the
Fantasma,
2K18
and
match
Tejano
doesn't count.
Jr. It's from 2017.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, that's pretty cool.
That was pretty neat. AAA is the best. It's the best wrestling promotion on the planet.
Truly is.
It really is. Anyways,
Oh, here's one here from I don't know what promotion this is from.
Alberto Del Rio's in it.
Yeah, Mysterio, Alberto El Patron, Caristico, isn't that?
It's one of the Hunicors.
It's
It's
the
like
original
one of the
Sin
Sin
Cara,
Cara,
I think.
right?
Garza Jr. I don't know who this guy is. Carlito.
Carlito
Wow, that's a hell of a match.
Revolucha.
Oh, it's Plus Lucha.
Oh,
I've heard of that.
okay.
That's cool.
That's pretty cool.
That's super cool, man.
I spit in the face of promotions that don't want to be cool. That wasn't funny. Don't laugh. Anyways, let's kick this thing off. Man.
Sure.
Let's talk about.
Let's do that
Let's talk
first.
about Raw.
First, we get a Randall Orton, and Adam Copeland recap, which leads to a Randall Orton promo explaining why he attacked Adam Copeland. And every time he's about to open his speak hole, the crowd boos him.
Boo.
And tells him he sucks.
Yeah.
Starts chanting for Edge. And he's doing a great job of...
Edge is meanwhile chilling at home on a
Oh,
couch,
man.
just marveling at his signing bonus. He's like, I've never seen this many zeros. It's crazy.
I know. I think I do 4 more matches this year. And
Yeah.
he's supposed to be 25 appearances or something like that?
Yeah, it's great.
It's a pretty easy schedule anyway. So Orton's doing a great job of being conflicted about the whole thing.
Milking it.
Yeah, he's really milking it. And every time he tries to speak, more boos. Crowd won't let him get a word in.
Right.
Until eventually he just says, I can't do this, drops the mic and leaves. And that's it. That's all we get. It was really good.
No explanation.
Nope,
so
it's fine.
The title of this episode, Orton gives explanation? No, he doesn't.
And that's why there's a question mark.
He tried. He was going to, but then he didn't.
He didn't.
Yeah.
Because at one point he said, I know everybody's wondering why I attacked. Boo!
Boo.
You suck.
So that crowd, man, let him talk. Let
And
the
hats
man
off
talk.
to that crowd in Salt Lake City, man.
It's a
They were
good
dealing
crowd.
with inclement weather,
Holy moly.
snowstorm coming through the city.
See that news footage they rolled?
Yeah, man.
Wow.
And they turned out.
7-star snowstorm right there, man. On the Meltzer scale, it'd be 8 if it was in Japan.
I don't think it was that bad. It was only 12 inches.
A lot of snow.
It was only 12 inches in a day. I think I've been in one year I was in South Dakota for Christmas, and I think they got like 14 or 16 in a day.
Yeah, that's more.
That's some real.
Well, is that a 7-star then?
No, because I feel like a 7-star snowstorm would be like minimum 2 feet.
Wow.
Like that's like a real, like you get real, snowdrifts going on there.
It's 2 feet. Does that happen on a regular basis in some places?
I'm sure it's happened some places.
Does that happen in Alaska a lot?
Maybe.
Pretty cold there.
Yeah, it can be. But then in certain parts of the tundra, it's just cold. They didn't necessarily get a ton of snow.
I'd like to move to Alaska.
I don't think you would.
It's probably quiet.
Yeah, they got mosquitoes that are like that large.
That sounds interesting.
Yeah, I'd probably get bit by one of those.
So you just have a conversation with a goddamn mosquito.
Hello, mosquito.
Hey, mosquito. Oh, you mind if I get some blood?
I'd prefer if you didn't bite me.
That's okay. Are you going to give me any diseases, mosquito?
I don't know. No malaria here.
Okay.
All right, that's fine. Have at it.
Have at it.
Snack well, mosquito.
Your blood is gross. Anyway,
he spits it out back on you.
He leaves the ring.
You've been sick recently, haven't you?
After that, we get a Royal Rumble recap. And then we get a rematch that we all wanted to see. Lana versus Liv Morgan. We're happy though, right? This is Lana, Bobby Lashley, Rusev. Where did Rusev go? Where'd he go?
It's Rusev Day at his home, apparently.
I guess so. What's up with that? He's just gone now?
Yeah, they kind of, once the YouTube numbers tailed off on this feud, they're like, okay, we're good. We don't need to really get into this anymore.
Once they realized we're probably gonna have to have some matches, then they were like, this is all smoke and mirrors. People just want to see TNA, not Impact Wrestling, but like
we did.
Salaciousness.
We would want to do all the salacious stuff. We'll get a couple matches in out of the way to just tidy these loose ends up.
Pretty much. And then
there's no reason for this rematch. I guess there was some arguing back and forth on social media, and that's how they justified it. But it wasn't as if Lana put forth a competitive effort the first time.
No,
and she most certainly didn't this time either.
No, she
had to fake wrist injury even to get a little bit of offense and a kick to the head.
Yeah.
But just like last week, result was the same. Liv Morgan hitting a code breaker, following that with that cool springboard flatliner finish he got.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
To get the win. And then Ruby Riott shows up.
Yay.
That was cool.
She looked great, man. What was that outfit she was wearing? It's like she's been spending the entire 9 months she's been gone in that one outfit.
I know.
It looked great. It was so detailed.
And there's a bunch of vault on it.
It was like made for 4K television.
Yeah.
Because there was just a lot going on.
And there's that bright, vibrant yellow-green vault.
She is her, Shotzi, Asuka, the best, and Naomi. The 4 best designed characters in wrestling, man. Well, in WWE anyways.
Yeah.
AAA has a ton of great design characters.
So does New Japan. So she comes back in the ring. Liv seems happy to see her. They talk a little bit. Liv's about to give her a hug, and then Ruby drops her with an STO, some ground and pound, a few kicks, and then a massive clothesline from behind. She leaves.
I saw one play during the Super Bowl that really should have been a bulldog. I remember I was watching the Super Bowl, getting sick, and there was a guy who did this tackle from behind, but he kind of like wrapped his arm around the guy to bring him down.
Yeah.
I was like, man, that could have been a really cool bulldog.
I swear someone got tackled out of bounds via German suplex. So Ruby attacks Liv. She leaves, and then Lana picks up Liv, hits X Factor on her.
Yeah.
And that was that. So I guess we're going to get more of this.
Yeah, and then Ruby Riott's going to play into. I really like Ruby Riott. I think she's great. Although I kind of think that this should have gone the other way. I know that Liv is supposed to be like a good guy and everything, but like she was the one who was saying, I'm not under your spell anymore. I'm my own person. I need to shed the the Ruby Riott thing. Ruby Riott comes in.
I know.
I'd figured Liv would be like, hey, good to see you, but I'm not with you anymore.
Yeah, no.
You know?
But I wonder if it'd be a thing where...
then the whole face dynamic thing would get all muddied. Who knows?
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
It would make more sense.
Yeah, right? Because she really embraced her, and then Ruby Riott was like, no,
yeah.
But maybe it was the kind of thing where it's like, hey, I'm saying this, but I'm not being a dick to you. I just want to be my own person. And then Ruby Riott's like, oh, no, I still have you under my thumb.
Or maybe it's a thing where Liv has been doing the promo saying, hey, I'm my own person. I don't need my friends again.
Yeah.
Ruby comes out, and she's like, oh.
You don't need friends? Fine.
Yeah, exactly.
This is what happens to you now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
After that, this was interesting. Mojo Rawley with Riddick Moss, Riddick Regimen, scheduled to have a match against Drew McIntyre. But first, a recap of what Drew did last week.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we all watched the show.
It was a recap heavy, man.
It really was.
A lot of recaps.
So Drew comes down. He drops a promo. He's total face Drew now.
Oh, big time.
But they're giving him personality. He's still got a bit of an edge. He likes to fight, so it's good.
Oh, dude, he's the one giving himself personality, man.
Yeah, I know.
This is all him.
And at first, he thanks the Salt Lake crowd for showing up.
Yeah.
And then tells Mojo that pretty much I'm going to put this mic down, and 3 seconds later I'm going to hit a Claymore and I'm going to win.
Oh, I forgot you were there.
And then he talks about Brock attacking him from behind, saying he's totally cool with it because that means Brock is apprehensive about Drew because he knows I can kick his head off. I can match him in strength department, speed department, power, all that. He's scared of me. He says he's going to kick Brock's oversized head off his body and be WWE champion. He turns around and kind of jumps back and goes, oh, Mojo.
Oh.
I forgot you were there.
Didn't even know you were there.
Like I said, 3 seconds. Go ahead and ring the bell.
Yeah.
Sure enough, bell rings. Mojo, why are you doing this? Turns around to put the belt down. Eats the Claymore. Drew wins immediately.
Yeah. Not a wise move on Mojo's part.
No, it's a Delward move.
It's a very much dull.
I mean, Drew told you exactly what he was going to do. When that bell rings,
look, you know you're going to lose. At the very least, don't let his prediction come true.
That's what I say. Like, as soon as the bell rings, roll into the bottom rope.
Yeah.
Buy some time.
Now I make you look like a fool. I'm probably still going to lose, but at least you don't get the 3 second satisfaction.
You don't get the satisfaction of having your prediction come to fruition.
I'm all about that 3 second satisfaction. That's a joke.
Yeah.
Are we doing this right here?
Yeah, we'll do that.
We
Why
are?
not? Sure, why not?
Okay. Before we continue, we have some breaking news from the sponsor of today's show, Manscaped. We're here to bring you a pubic service announcement. After 18 months of research and development, we can confirm that Manscaped's team of engineers has created the greatest ball hair trimmer in the universe.
As you all know, we've often talked about how Manscaped helps protect your ball skin. I know it saved me from suffering through any more grooming mishaps when trying to keep the hog pen free of sloppy bush.
Ew.
And we're here to tell you, Manscaped has created a new and improved Lawnmower 3.0 and is available right now.
That's right. Lawnmower 3.0 features a cutting-edge ceramic blade, new and improved skin-safe technology, as well as a nifty LED light attached to the trimmer, so you can see that you're trimming ball hair and not ball skin when grooming your undercarriage.
It's very important.
Keep your man zone free of cuts and snags with Manscaped.
And if you're listening to us right now, then you are one of the first to hear about this life-changing product, and we want all of you, not just some of you, but all of you, to experience it firsthand. Trust us, your balls will thank you.
They'll be all, thank you, FRIENDO. That's what my balls sound like. Anyways, now.
Well, they sound like the mosquito.
That's what all the weird things in my life. Thank you, Steve.
Let's carry on.
Right now, get 20% off free shipping with the code GIR at manscaped.com. Here, balls, take it from here. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com and use code GIR. Thank you, balls. No, thank you.
Yeah, the balls should be the one saying thank you.
They're thanking me, man.
Well, is that what they would sound like pre-Manscaped and post-Manscaped? They'd sound.
Post-Manscaped is totally different. Hello, Stephen.
That's what I'm going to say.
Hi, balls. How was your day today?
Here we go.
I took a jaunt along in the park. I don't think you did. You just been near my taint all day. That's what I call the park.
Well,
my balls are Orson Welles after Manscaped.
There you go.
Pre-Manscaped, they're just some bum on the street.
There you go. Exactly. Next, we had Buddy Murphy and AOP about to do an interview. AOP starts talking, and then Buddy's like, I got it from here, guys. And says they've already won.
He said, relax. He said, just relax. Calm down.
Relax.
Calm down,
they've already won because they're on the right side of history there with Seth. And then Seth walks in, tells them, hey, I got this, guys. Go prepare for your match. I got this.
He's so great.
And he says, I view this match tonight in the main event, triple threat, to get a shot at Lesnar at Crown Royal as a second chance since I lost the Rumble. Pretty much life has a way of giving me second chances. And it says, this time I'm going to win. I'm going to beat Brock. And then Drew, he says to Drew, you better start preparing for a new opponent at WrestleMania.
I really appreciate how all these promos really just feel like they're looking past, the inevitable loss tonight. Like him and Lashley's was a bit on the convincing side.
Yeah.
But no, in everybody's eyes, it was like even Ricochet knows, I'm going to have this match with Brock at Super Showdown, but it ain't going to amount to much.
Yeah.
Hopefully I last longer than Kofi did, and that's I'll be happy if that's the case. Because everybody knows that Mania is the thing.
Yep, exactly. I understand why they want to have a Brock match at Super Showdown. I'm sure that's word from on high that he has to be on the card.
Yeah.
And if you want to improve the viewership, I understand. I guess you want to do that. And they, historically speaking, Brock has generally pretty decent matches against smaller opponents. Hopefully that continues with Ricochet.
Oh, sure.
It's a bummer that Kofi didn't get that same benefit. However, I would have liked to have seen Lashley, but Ricochet's cool too.
Yeah, Lashley would have been there because we're going to watch Crown Royal. We're going to do that. We're talking about what charity we're going to donate the proceeds from, how we're going to approach all that.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, we're going to watch that just because stuff happens. And
Yeah,
honestly,
I was asked about that yesterday on Mailbag, and
Oh,
that's what I
really?
said.
Okay.
Yeah. I said, well, we still have to figure out the particulars about how we're going to handle the charitable aspect of it. But things happen on it now that actually have consequence on larger storylines, so we kind of have to in some capacity.
it seems like a gas, anyways. Like they're trying to wheel out any and all old timers.
Goldberg's gonna have a match there apparently.
Do you think it's going to be Roman? Spear versus Spear?
I can't remember who it was on Twitter, but someone brought up Baron.
Oh, so that's an easy win for Goldberg. Yeah, they like to humiliate Baron. That's sort of what he was born for. But good for him. This Chiefs won. So that was cool.
Yeah, that was a fun game.
Did you have a good time at the Super Bowl party?
Yeah, it was fun.
Right on.
Happy to see the Chiefs won.
Yeah, so was I. Because it's the first time in 50 years. That's always fun to see.
Yeah. Niners have plenty of them. They have like five rings.
So is six the what's the?
Yeah, 6 is the most.
That's the
Patriots
most.
and Steelers, I think, both have 6.
Nice. Okay.
I think.
So this would have tied them.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Anyways, maybe next year.
They were the first to 5. The Niners were first to 5.
Ah. Okay.
And then the Steelers passed them, and then the Patriots passed them.
Wow. How many did Ben have? Did he have 2?
He has 2.
Roethlisberger.
He's
got 2.
He's got 2 because the Bradshaw Steelers had 4.
Wow. What do they call it? Steel curtain?
Iron Curtain.
Iron curtain. Yeah.
No, Steel Curtain. You're right.
Steel curtain.
Iron Curtain makes
Steelers.
sense. Iron
Curtain is
Iron
the-
Curtain was Eastern Europe. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. 2 different things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, Kevin Owens and the Viking Raiders versus Buddy and AOP. What a showing for Kevin
It was
Owens.
an
here.
elimination tag bout.
I love elimination matches. I don't care what kind of tag, regular, whatever. Elimination
Survivor
matches are
Series doesn't
great.
matter to Steve.
I love elimination. Anyways, so you do that stuff. So I'm just going to read your notes here. Rowe isolated, hits knee on Buddy. Hansen comes in. He clears house. Rowe tosses AOP out of the ring, then tosses Hansen into suicide dive on one of the AOP guys. Remember, Ray's hair has hair.
Yes.
The other guy, Akam, is bald.
Yes.
Rowe takes out the other guy. Hansen then tries for a crossbody. Instead, he hits the LED screen. Now, they made a big deal about Samoa Joe last week sacrificing himself for the team.
Yeah.
And it's funny because Lawler totally was not going along with this particular story beat because he kept on saying, which was true, like, how did he sacrifice himself? He just fell and concussed himself or something like that.
I mean, it's-
which just in this case, Lawler was totally true. But I don't think that's the story they're trying to tell.
No, you can at least make the case that Joe did more to put his body in the line to help his team in a relatively effective and thought out way as opposed to what Hansen did during this match. Because Joe employs a suicide dive on a regular basis.
Sure,
part of his
okay,
arsenal on
yeah.
a regular basis. And by and large is generally effective.
The same can't be said about the crossbody?
He does the fun splash. I don't know if he's done the fun splash against the LED board before.
Oh, he's never done that. He probably won't do it again either.
Yeah, probably not.
Because this was a bad move on his part.
Definitely was.
So yeah, he takes out his own shoulder with a fun splash to the LED screen. Seth then hits a stomp on Rowe. Buddy, he rolls him back in the ring. Buddy pins him for the win because Kevin Owens is too busy checking up on Hansen.
Hansen, yeah.
So Rowe is eliminated. He's out. But at the same time, Hansen's like, hey, bad news for you, Kevin Owens. My shoulder stopped working because I decided to fun splash the LED screen. And so he's taken away. So then Kevin Owens, and they milk this, and it's really great. He's in there
good.
against the 3 guys because nobody's been eliminated on Team Monday Night Messiah.
And then he goes on a rampage.
Then he goes on a rampage. Let's see here. Where am I? KO knocks AOP off the apron. Oh, here we go. No. Buddy sends Kevin Owens ringside. Owens catches Buddy, tosses him into the barricade with a fallaway slam. That was a really great bit. You know, it sucked. It's funny because you always complain about this and it doesn't really bug me that much. But this time it totally did. When Kevin Owens realized that when Kevin Owens was like, oh man, it's me against those 3 guys.
Yeah.
He sort of like very slowly like contemplating. And then he decides just to rush them. Mm-hmm. And as soon as he takes one step to rush them, what do? Go to commercial.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God, things are happening right now.
I know. It's an important story beat, and they go to commercial.
Come back from commercial, and they replayed it. But he had the upper hand against Buddy. Let's see here. Where are we? Kevin Owens knocks AOP off the apron. Lays out Buddy. Cannonballs off the apron onto Akam. Tosses Ray's hair into ring steps. Super kicks Buddy. Falls with a swanton, but Buddy gets his knees up. Kevin Owens pins Buddy after a pop-up powerbomb. Owens then pins Akam after a powerbomb. And then it's down to Owens and Ray's hair. Owens sends Razor into the ring post, hits 2 super kicks, cannonball, swanton, but Razor kicks out.
Yes.
And then Seth distracts in the most minimal way. Kevin Owens on the apron. Razor hits him with like a really nasty clothesline, follows with a spine buster, but then another one picks up the win with the 2 spine busters, which is great for Razor, great for AOP. Like, they can't be made to look like chumps.
Yes.
So because you don't want that for them.
And Owens got a great response at the end of this match.
He got a wonderful response, and of course, obviously, in the main event, we all saw this coming. He would get his comeuppance, or his vengeance. Whatever.
Yes.
After that, we had a Ricochet interview where he was just very, basically underselling everything that's great about Ricochet.
I know.
He's probably the best athlete on the roster.
Oh, yeah.
He does the coolest stuff. He's ridiculously strong for his size. Like, he's a pound-for-pound guy. He's probably up there with Cesaro for pound-for-pound.
Yeah, I think I saw when he was still in NXT, I think he and Montez Ford on Twitter were posting their deadlift.
Oh, really?
And, like, both of them were deadlifting over 500 pounds, I
like
think.
ridiculous.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. But he says, you know what? I'm not the biggest. I'm not the strongest. I'm not the smartest. I'm not the most good looking. I don't have the biggest hog. I'm really just a slob. I'm a piece of crap. I don't have a nice home. I drive a broken down Pinto. I'm really just a massive piece of crap. But hey, I'm going to try my best. That's essentially how his promo was, man. But
Yeah.
it's like, dude, you've got a lot of great things going for you. Rey Mysterio literally just said that you are the next Rey Mysterio.
Yeah.
You've got a lot of great stuff going for you. But he undersells everything. I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I'd kind of prefer Ricochet to have those Becky Lynch too cool for school sunglasses.
The deal with it sunglasses.
Man, there's nothing like a heel who is just really good in the ring.
I know.
Like a heel who just like, man, he's super arrogant, but then he backs it up in the ring and
Hell
everybody
yeah,
loves that stuff. That's what I want to see Ricochet do, but no. Anyways, after that we had Aleister Black, who has learned how to pick a fight with somebody, anybody, in this case, Eric Young, who is admittedly not quality opponent. So yeah, we had Aleister Black
He was at one point though.
Eric Young. Yeah, I do take solace from the fact that everybody in Sanity is doing pretty well for themselves.
Yeah.
And even Eric Young, I believe, is a producer backstage. So I'm fine with it, but man, Sanity really was cool.
They were cool. I think they look cool. They needed a manifesto, man. You really need to know what they were about more than just chaos. You never really got to know them.
I know you always say that, but I just kind of feel like there's a lot of other people who don't have manifestos that I don't really know what they're about, but they're still really cool. Like, what the hell is Aleister Black even about these days, man?
Pick and fight with people. He said as much. Now instead of waiting people to pick a fight with him, he's going to pick and fight with others.
Yeah, but that's
right
like,
up there.
isn't that what everybody should be doing?
And he was told that he can be
Pick
a
and
certain
fights.
thing, and now he's going to go and be that certain
Yeah,
thing.
that's been added to his thing, too.
And that's going to pick and fight with people.
All right, fair enough. Anyways, he picks a fight with Eric Young today or last night on Raw. And what do we got here? Eric Young starts fast until Aleister. Yeah, he does a sweep to the leg thing. It was not the cool sweep to the leg like we got in Karate Kid, but
No.
he still fells cool. Follows with a knee to the gut, or as your notes say here, follows with a knee to the guy. Flurries of strikes.
Well, I mean, that's still apropos because Eric Young is a guy.
He is a guy. That's right. And then, yeah, fast forward to Aleister wins with Black Mass,
Yeah.
which was moments later.
Yeah.
So yeah, then he gets on the mic and he says, you grow up believing and hearing, ideally from your parents, that you could be everything you want to be. But then when you get older, you realize you cannot do that. The opposite is true. You can only be a lowly ice cream man who's given a low rating with your food licensing committee.
And they have to shut down your truck for several weeks while you
They
clean
say
it up.
your refrigerators are not cold enough. And I say, I don't know why. I've hit the button all the way up. But
And they
is
say you need more Freon in it.
it supposed to be all the way down because down is cold and up is high temperature, hot? I don't know which one it is. Either way, my ice cream keeps melting. And I give these kids soggy-ass ice cream.
And sometimes they get tummy aches.
I'm very happy when they say, I just want Fritos. Because then I give them Fritos and Fritos don't melt.
Unless it's a really hot day.
Really? That happens?
My truck has no air conditioning.
Anyways, he says he's a firm believer that people should be whatever they want to be because it drives competition. And then he says he's going to engulf the Raw locker room in shadows from the Black Mass. Does that just mean he's going to crop dust their asses?
Seems like it.
I guess so. And yeah, he said, yeah, okay, that's it. That's what he said. At one point he sat down and he held the mic weird. So that adds to his whatever. Next up, we had Humberto Carrillo. He comes out. He's got a match.
Yeah.
But
I don't think they were exactly established that he for sure had a match.
Well, he didn't have a mic with him.
It's true.
So I would assume that he was going to be in action. Maybe he just looked at the whiteboard. It said a bunch of question marks. And he said, well, this isn't the NWA, so I'm not going to fight the question mark. But I'm going to come out there and fight somebody. So he goes out there. And then we get Angel Garza's music.
Oh, hell yeah, man.
This was awesome. Zelina Vega comes out, and I'm like, oh, whoa. What is this? Like really good booking? That's crazy. On Raw? Weird.
I know.
Anyways.
Booking actually makes sense.
Yeah, right? So Vega, she cuts a promo and says, I found your weakness, and it's Tu Familia, your family, Angel Garza. Not only is he better wrestler than you, not only is he better looking than you, he's your family, so he knows you better than anybody. And then Garza speaks. And they're playing to the crowd is giving a lot of what chants.
Yeah.
And they're really playing to that. Garza's just great. That dude is so chock full of charisma. I'm telling you, man, he's just terrific.
Oh, he's the best.
Anyways, he says, I am the leader of the Familia, and so you answer to me. Carrillo then snatches the mic from Angel, and he's doing nothing but speaking in Espanol, basically saying, like, who do you think you are? I don't answer to you. You're just my stupid cousin. I love that he called him, oh, God, what's Spanish for cousin? Isn't it like primo? And he called him primito, which means little cousin.
Oh,
whenever you add ito to something, it means it's
little,
like condescending.
Yeah, yeah.
Or you're talking to a little kid.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was good. Anyways, Zelina Vega slaps Humberto. Garza then attacks, hits a wing clipper on Humberto, tosses him ringside, hits a drop kick, tosses him in the ring steps. Vega pulls the mat back, and then Garza's about to hit him with the hammerlock DDT, but then Rey Mysterio comes out to make the save. I marked out. It was great because he was wearing like nothing but black and white.
Yeah.
And I was thinking to myself, man, how cool would it have been back then if they used the NWO to like elevate new talent? Like
That would
Rey
have
Mysterio.
been. Wow, what a great idea that would have been.
Like they recruit Rey Mysterio into the NWO back then, build him up. Then he says, hey, Hogan, you don't control me. I'm my own guy.
Yep.
And then you get like Hogan versus Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio wins. He goes over. What do you think about that situation?
It made all the sense in the world, man.
Is that good stuff?
That's great.
Anyways, before we get to this match between Rey Mysterio and Angel Garza, the handsomest man in the WWE, here's a word from Raycon. Hey, Larson, look around you. It's a wireless world. And to fit in this world, you need a great pair of wireless earbuds. But before you spend hundreds of dollars on a pair, you got to check out the wireless earbuds from Raycon.
Yeah, Raycon's earbuds start at half the price of other premium wireless earbuds in the market, and they sound just as great as all the other top brands you know out there. In fact, Raycon's latest model, the E25, is the best one yet. 6 hours of playtime, seamless Bluetooth pairing, more bass, and a more compact design that gives you a nice noise-isolating fit, and they're comfortable on top of all that.
Plus, Raycon earbuds are stylish and discreet, with no dangling wires or stems that have been seen on celebrities like Snoop Dogg and Cardi B rocking their Raycons. Pick up a pair and see what all the hype is about.
And now's the time to get the latest and greatest from Raycon. Get 15% off your order at buyraycon.com/raw. That's buy, B-U-Y, Raycon, RAYCON.com/raw for 15% off Raycon wireless earbuds. Buyraycon.com/raw.
So then we had Rey Mysterio versus Angel Garza. Again, if you're Angel Garza and you show up and they're like, yeah, you're going to fight Rey Mysterio. I mean, yeah, he might have done it before, but this is the WWE.
This is WWE. This is the largest stage possible.
Big deal.
As much as we appreciate AAA, love AAA,
Triple A.
this is WWE.
Yeah, this is WWE.
So early on, Ray's got the upper hand until Garza's like, hey, stop. Put the brakes on, extends his hand.
Yeah.
And then Ray's like playing up to the crowd, holding his hand up. Should I shake his hand?
Mm-hmm.
And then Ray says no, says get up and fight. Garza rips off his tearaway pants, throws them in Ray's face. He is now in control. He puts Rey on the top rope, tries to rip his mask off. Can't do it or just stops doing it, puts him in the tree of woe, hits a running knee, gets 2, go to commercial, we come back. Garza's still in control. He goes for his moonsault from the second rope. Rey moves. He has the upper hand until Garza turns the table. After Rey hits like a springboard move, he runs the ropes again. Garza grabs his knee and then kind of pulls him in and hits a huge knee. That earns him a 2 count. Garza sets up for the wing clipper. This sequence is fantastic. Sets up for a wing clipper. Rey escapes, hits a destroyer right out of that.
Yeah.
And it was a great sell by Garza because he didn't do a flat back. He was like stumbling around like he didn't know where he was.
Yeah.
Rey drop kicks him into the ropes, goes for a 619, but Zelina pulls Garza out of the way. Mm-hmm. And so he's ringside. Rey hits like a senton. Vega gets in his face. Garza super kicks him. And then DDT's Rey on the concrete.
Yeah.
So Rey wins by DQ.
Yeah.
So they're getting the Andrade level heat on Garza in the span of one night.
Camera goes down to Rey, and he's all whimpering. I thought it was kind of lame. You shouldn't have done that.
It was just the high-pitched nature of it.
Yeah. It was like, you sound like a baby. Anyways, after that, Charlotte comes out. She decides she might actually let us know what the hell she's doing at WrestleMania this time.
Yeah.
And I get the feeling she had no designs on doing that. So she comes out. She says, hey, I've only been here for a short spell, but I've already done everything. I've won the Raw title. I've won the SmackDown title. I beat Bayley. I beat Becky Lynch. Not a whole lot left for me to do.
Rhea.
The crowd starts chanting Rhea. And she's like, oh, yeah, no, I love NXT. They're great also. And then...
says, I forgot the gold 10 times, but I want all the gold.
Yeah, maybe she was setting up to say, like, hey, I want, like, the Raw and SmackDown titles back on the line like we did last year.
Maybe I want to be tag champions. This belt she hasn't won yet.
I had that feeling, too. Yeah, maybe she's going to do that.
Nonetheless, she's interrupted by Rhea Ripley.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
She comes out of the ring. She gets in Charlotte's face and says, you may have beaten Becky. You may have beaten Bayley. You haven't beat her.
Yeah.
Guess what? I beat you.
Yeah, she did. True story.
So if you want to challenge for any title at Mania, well, holds up the NXT title.
I have title.
Charlotte steps up to her so they're face to face, smiles, and just walks out.
Uh-huh.
And then she gets on the top of the ramp and just woos.
Yeah. Mind games. Like, what would your reaction be if somebody just would use like, hey, I challenge thee. And then they get up, they walk away, and like 50 feet up, they go, woo.
I'd say that's insufficient response as far as I'm concerned. Yay or nay?
Wouldn't trip you out a little bit?
No.
Really? Trip me out a little bit.
Why? Random. It's just a woo.
I don't know what it means. Do you know what it means?
Doesn't mean anything.
Do you know that for sure?
Yes.
I don't know.
It's not a yes. It's not a no.
I'm not so sure.
Therefore, it means nothing.
I don't know. I didn't realize you were an expert on the mechanics of the woo.
I'm fluent in woo.
I don't think you're that fluent in woo.
I really am.
I don't think you're woont. You're not woont, man. You're anti-woont.
Anyways, next we had Bob Lashley.
Wait, go back to this. What? So Charlotte, it was announced later. Charlotte's going to show up on NXT.
Yeah, she's been NXT on Wednesday.
Charlotte going to put over Rhea Ripley?
She has to at Mania.
At Mania, right?
Yeah, she has to.
Because Charlotte ain't going to win that thing.
No, she has to. She has to win that.
Rhea's going to be Charlotte.
Yeah, at Mania.
That's crazy.
That's great.
That's crazy.
Rhea
carries herself like the biggest star on the planet.
Yeah, they have a lot of expectations for Rhea Ripley. She steps up every time.
They're huge.
Yeah.
And she's huge. It's great. She didn't sweat anything coming out there. Man, that was terrific.
For someone who's, 23?
That might be match of the night.
I know. For someone 22? Well, she's like 23 years old, 24?
Like super young.
To not be intimidated.
I was intimidated by everything when I was 23.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm still intimidated. Like yesterday doing the show by myself, guess what? Intimidating.
Oh, it's horrible.
Yeah, when the pressure is put on her, it's when she performs the best.
Yeah, right?
That's what real star power is.
That's crazy. When I have any amount of pressure, I crumble.
Same.
It's horrible.
Like yesterday, I was doing this, and I was like, oh, God, okay, 10 minutes. All right, bye, everybody. Couldn't wait for it to be over. It's hard to do by yourself.
Yeah, it sucks. Yeah. I know, man. We're stuck with each other for a long time.
Yeah, it seems that way.
Yeah, pretty much. Anyways.
Seems that way.
Bobby Lashley interview is next. He did some flexing here. She, it wasn't Charlie. It was
Sarah.
Sarah, thank you.
Sarah Schreiber.
Yeah. She says, you go into this match tonight, triple threat for a shot at Brock at Super Showdown, Crown Royal, rather. And are you distracted because your wife lost earlier? He was like, nah, that's not really a storyline for us anymore, so I don't really care.
Yeah, basically what he said.
He's like, we're not really married, right? That's just storyline. He says, no, I'm good. He says, I am focused on getting what I deserve, and that's a shot at Brock Lesnar. I came back like a year ago, and I'm big physically, and so I should beat Brock. I should have Brock.
Yeah.
That should have happened a long time ago, and he's right. It actually should have. He should have taken that loss a long time ago.
Yes.
So, yeah, he says,
give him a match.
He's like, here's a spoiler alert for you. I'm going to beat Brock at Crown Royal. Bobby Lashley works better as like an arrogant prick also, because this is kind of a standard babyface thing. He needs to be a prick.
Yeah, no.
This is the great thing about Bobby Lashley is that I don't really I think he's probably a nice guy.
He seems like the nicest guy.
Right. But it doesn't translate. He is really good as a prick because he's not.
Yeah. Whereas there was that spell where AJ was trying to be a prick, be a heel, but it seemed like it wasn't working because he doesn't seem like he's a prick.
Right, yeah. So it
works better him being a prick when he's in a group.
That's definitely true.
Maybe that's the case with Lashley. Like his best work he's done to be is when he's been by Lana's side.
Yeah, right.
Maybe he works better with someone to work off of.
Yeah, that could be.
That could be.
Well, yeah, when AJ's with his friends, he's having fun.
Exactly.
And that always translates regardless of what you're doing. After that, we had, how about this Asuka Natalia match?
This was
They're
a
putting
banger.
on like a freaking takeover match here
great.
on Raw.
It was rough. It was stiff.
Well, did this legitimately seem like it started getting chippy? There was that one bit where Natalia yelled, "Oh, you want to shoot on me?"
She walked out of the match with a shiner too.
That kick to the face, which was like 5 minutes after she said, "Oh, you want to shoot on me?" Evidently, Asuka did want to shoot on her because man, she was kicking her and all sorts of stuff. This was great.
It was great. It was a great
awesome.
match.
Yeah.
And before we got to the roughhousing, the stiff stuff, there was a lot of really good technical stuff in the beginning of this match. Just really crisp back and forth mat wrestling. Anyways, later on, though, Natalia hits powerbomb, goes for a sharpshooter. Oscar kicks her off, rolls out of the ring, go to commercial, come back. Oscar's got the advantage. This is when, she kicks Natty right in the jaw.
Yeah.
Natty's like on all fours.
Yeah.
She does a back kick right to the jaw. It looks stiff, although Natty got her hand up a little bit. Locks on the octopus, breaks the hold, hits the Shining Wizard, gets herself a 2 count. Asuka is trying to go after Natty's arm with various submission type moves, cross arm breakers, like she tried to go for a key lock, Kimura lock. Natty fights it all off. Asuka goes for a guillotine. Natty reverses that into a pretty huge suplex. Asuka goes for a hip attack and Natty catches her, so she's about to German suplex her. Asuka reverses that into a roll up, and that's counted to a roll up and counted to another roll up.
Yeah.
No one gets a pin. Natty, though, does hit a huge clothesline, follows with a sharpshooter. Asuka gets to the ropes, and Natty's like slow to release a hold. Shooter work, who knows? I
don't know, man, but it was a great spot. It was a really fun spot.
So Natty's on the apron, kind of, and she's like staring lasers at Kyrie. And Kyrie comes darting in from the side of the frame and puts on the brakes right before she gets to Natty. And then he's distracted by her for a moment, gets in the ring. Asuka just puts Asuka lock right on her. Natty has to tap.
Yeah.
Afterwards, Asuka grabs the mic, calls out Becky, says she wants a rematch for the Raw Women's title. Becky comes out with her deal with the sunglasses.
Yeah, she has that's the meme for...
She's missing the cigarette, though. The
blunt.
The J.
The J, that's what because the blunt is wrapped in cigar wrapping, I think, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then the J, of course, is just
wrapping paper.
Yeah. Wrapping paper.
Yeah.
You remember that episode we did a couple weeks back on people smoking out in the Raw locker room? Or people smoke, the Raw roster, somebody said Darren Young said they're 90% of the roster.
Yeah.
And how many people in the comments were like, I hate people who don't know anything about weed or talking about weed. Because we're like endlessly talking about weed and like what we had heard and read and stuff. Everybody, that's the thing about stoners. They're all experts on marijuana.
I mean, I guess if you're interested in something, it's good to know about it.
Right? I guess so.
Becky comes down, deal with it, shades on, says...
deal with it, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, deal with it. What'd I say?
I think you said it right. It went over my head.
And says, beating Asuka damn near gave me superpowers.
Yeah.
And says, I want to drink. You think I want to drink from that fountain again?
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
heck yes, I do.
Yeah.
She goes on a bit more, tells Asuka the match is on. Kyrie tries to attack her. Becky fends her off and then looks at Asuka and says, see? Superpowers.
Yeah. Oh, he's in the Becky hid.
Yep.
Yeah, that was good stuff. That was really good stuff. And this was announced for next week on Raw.
Mm-hmm.
Good. It's going to be a banger match, but Shayna's totally going to show up at that point, right?
Yep.
Shayna's totally going to show up.
Yep.
I like this.
Totally
I like this from Becky, though.
Something different. She's getting to get too arrogant. too sure of herself.
Yeah.
And the fall will be swift and probably brutal at the hands of Shayna Baszler at WrestleMania.
Yeah. Yeah, I hope so. I really hope they go long term on this one. She needs to lose that title.
She needs to get worked.
I know.
She needs to get worked.
It needs to be like a humiliation.
Yes.
It has to be that.
Yes.
But then there's a long time between now and WrestleMania. I feel like they're not going to do the humiliation at Mania. They're going to do it sooner than that.
They're probably going to do it sooner than that and have Becky win at Mania. That's probably what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Now, after the highest of highs last year, Becky winning at Mania, she needs to hit the lowest of lows this year.
Like, let them bleed.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, have Shayna bust her open early.
Do what, like, in that spot where, and granted, Randy was concussed, so I don't want that to happen to anybody, but where Brock was basically doing ground and pound on Orton.
Oh, man.
Trying to bust him open.
It needs to be disturbing.
Yeah.
Yeah. She has to be Clubber Lang, man, and that dude killed a guy.
Next, it was announced that Goldberg's going to be on Smackdown this Friday.
That's
setting
cool.
his match for Super Showdown. I mean, I guess Roman would make sense, Battle of the Spears, but I don't know. When I saw it on Twitter that someone suggested Baron Corbin, that just made too much sense.
Goldberg comes out, starts dropping a promo. Roman comes out. They have a laugh, and then Baron comes out. That sets up the match.
Yeah.
Because they got to get Goldberg a win. If he fights Roman, he's not going to win.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Although Goldberg won his last match. He beat Dolph at SummerSlam.
Oh, yeah.
Just make good on that crap Crown Royal match.
Yeah.
Or Crown Jewel match, sorry.
Well, they're all Crown Royal now.
Yeah, Crown Royal.
For people asking why we call it Crown Royal, is because you had a silly slip of the tongue and you called it Crown Royal. I found that endlessly awesome. And so I was like, no, it's called Crown Royal.
We're just calling it Crown Royal from now on.
From now on,
yes.
it's Crown Royal.
It's Crown Royal.
It's like a dog. So you got to carry that one. That was my own slip of the tongue right there.
Yes, Crown Royal. And so, yeah, we'll see who he's taking. It's got to be either Roman or Baron.
Yeah.
I certainly hope they don't do more Roman Baron stuff going forward, but they probably will.
Yeah.
And then finally, that brings us to our main event: Seth Rollins versus Ricochet versus Bob Lashley. Early on, Ricochet and Seth were taking turns getting Lashley out of the ring, so it can just be a one-to-one affair between the two of them. Eventually, Lashley comes back in. He hits a really cool neck-breaker DDT combo on Seth, and Ricochet sends Seth ringside with a clothesline. And then Ricochet drop kicks Lashley out of the ring, follows with a tope on him, where he kind of just like launched himself out with his hands by his side.
This was great.
Like he was some sort of torpedo.
Yeah.
And they did a flip in midair and then, got his hands out so he could land properly. I'd
awesome.
never seen him do it like that.
Great. That was so great.
It's sort of like how Lindsay Dorado does that splash, or Ortiz. They both do that splash where they have their hands by their side, but he did that over the top rope.
Yeah.
Never
He looked
seen him
like
do
a
it.
dolphin.
So he got back in, hit another tope on Seth, and then Ricochet goes up top. That's when Buddy and AOP come down to the ring. They take out Ricochet and Lashley. Owens comes out to make the save. Ray Rowe is there too. Hanson can't because he sacrificed his body to help his team earlier in the show.
Right.
So they lay out everyone with chairs. They eventually brawl up through the crowd with AOP. We go to commercial. We come back. Ricochet evades a corner splash from Seth. Lashley's in. He drops Seth with a huge spine buster, followed with the clothesline, a corner spear, sets up for a dominator. Ricochet drops him with a top rope crossbody. He sends him out. Ricochet has the advantage on Seth, hits a standing shooting star press. Lashley breaks at the pin, and then he hits a huge spine buster on Ricochet, drops Seth with a flatliner, gets a 2 count there. Tries to get up Seth for the dominator. Seth escapes, hits a blockbuster of his own. Ricochet breaks up that pin. And there's a spot where they kind of do a Lashley superplexes both Seth and Ricochet off. Seth rolls out of the ring. Ricochet gets up, kicks Lashley down, hits 630, picks up the win. They must have been running late because the finish of this match felt a bit rushed.
Yeah, even like Brock basically like sprinted down, dropped Ricochet with an F5.
Held the title up as the show went off air.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So you're probably right about that. Still, it's kind of miraculous that every week they're able to fit in what they're able to fit in within seconds of the show going on.
I wonder if the Orton segment went long.
That could be. That could be.
Let's answer some questions. What do you say?
Sounds good to me.
All right, Dom L. in the worlds of Lewis Carroll, oh fabulous day. Welcome back, my future world champion of the world, Ruby Riott. Dom L. likes himself some Ruby Riott.
He loves Ruby Riott.
Joshua Martinez, how was your day off, Steve? Taking the AM off myself. How was your day off?
I was in bed so I did have to leave to get my car. I left, take my car to the dealership to get some repairs done in the morning because I had an appointment. I had to. But when I woke up at 7 o'clock in the morning, I realized, oh, I don't feel well at all. This is not normal. And then I got back, went into bed at 4 o'clock. I had Lacey take me back to go pick up the car. If it wasn't for that, I would have been in bed the entire day because I just did not feel good at all. Felt messed up.
Tom talks rubbish. Larson, Bree mode, please. Bree mode.
Why would you do that? I'm sick.
Bree mode.
Brian Luckman, so far this WrestleMania
Brian Luckman.
looks like it could be one of the best. What other matches would you add to WrestleMania that could have a stellar build-up like the ones we are seeing now? Thanks for your question, Brian.
I want to see Daniel Bryan versus Shinsuke Nakamura.
Yeah, that's a really good one.
That's a match I want to see. I know they want it.
It's a really good one. I want to see the Kabuki Warriors defend those titles against the Revival.
There you go. Isaiah Hollingsworth. I know it's early, but as of now, who would you like to see win Money in the Bank? He says, honestly, he thinks Seth could win it once again instead of the Authority. He now has AOP and Buddy. Big fan, guys. Keep up the great work.
I want to see,
Isaiah.
How about this? What if Buddy wins it and Seth has that title? Ooh. So he's always got to be like, he like has complete trust in Buddy.
Yeah.
But then, ooh, maybe not.
Kind of like what they should have done with the Randy Orton Bray Wyatt thing.
How about this?
After Orton won the Rumble.
How about this? How about Aleister Black wins it and he's so confused. He's like, wait, I can pick a fight at any time?
That's what I said I want to do.
He's like, I don't understand
But
how
I'm
this
confused about the mechanics.
How did I come out in the draft? Where am I in the draft?
Oh, yeah, I'm up.
The mock draft.
I'm up about 30 points.
Oh my God.
39 points.
Running away with it.
Not
good.
I've
got really bad prospects right now.
I've made up a lot of ground.
Seth is not going to win anything anytime soon. Roman's probably going to win that title from The Fiend. You have both them.
Yeah, and I have both
You have
Brock
both
and Drew.
Brock and Drew. Woo, man. It's like that Tesla stock, man.
Long-term thinking.
Oh, my God. Long-term. Lucky. Anyways, Lil Eris. It's a shame we won't get two big, meaty men slapping meat at Crown Royal. Yeah, man, Lashley and Brock would have been great.
Yeah, Gregory Faea says, why did Lashley not win last night? Seems like the best option, Brock versus Lashley, is money.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree.
Let's see here.
I got some messages here from Burl. So shout out to Jess. Was in the hospital 2 weeks ago. Had to miss going to NWA pay-per-view and TV tapings. Would appreciate some positive vibes sent her way. Consider it done, Burl.
Yeah, absolutely. Vibes going that way.
Vibes.
This is terrible news. Now, NWA sent me specifically an email.
Well, you're on their mailing list, yeah.
Well, no, this is directly to me.
New theme?
Yeah.
No Into the Fire?
That's crap. I don't know what they think their theme's going to be, but it ain't going to be.
Is it going to be a Corgan original?
Unless it was World is a Vampire.
Oh, you want Bullet with Butterfly Wings?
That could be cool.
I'm tired of that song.
That could be. You're tired of it? When's the last time you heard that song?
It's on the radio more often than you think.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't heard it in forever.
Yeah.
I mean, it was totally overplayed.
Oh, yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But NWA stuff with like the pictures coming at you.
Give me a deep cut off Siamese Dream. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I want me some, because nothing that doom. That's a great open. That's a great beginning riff or whatever.
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah.
Brian Jankowski, couldn't tell you how happy I am the Chiefs are Super Bowl champions. Hearing my favorite wrestler of all time, The Rock, give intros to my fave team was epic. Yeah, I missed when the Rock was doing the promo before the show.
Yeah.
We got to the Super Bowl party right at kickoff, or a couple minutes before, so I missed that.
Oh yeah, I didn't see that either. My mom was talking to me about something. Let's see here. Jimmy Thomas. Am I the only one sick of WWE using the tired heel versus face dynamic? What?
That's wrestling, man.
How are you tired of that after all this time? That's all they do. That's all anybody does.
Nick C says, I'm also meeting Sting, Scott Hall, and Kevin Nash at ToyCon. I'm pretty much broke now, so you won't see me super chatting for a while. Two Gimme Brothers. Awesome, Nick.
Man, that's great.
Have a good time.
Somebody said in the review video comments for my Oreo review, somebody said, hey, hey, this is a bad guy, Scott Hall. We all know there's a lot of Oreos out there, but I highly encourage you to check out this one. It's
and I got a double, more stuff for you.
Yeah, I got more stuff for you. Made me laugh.
That's pretty funny.
Let's see here. Where's the damn? I need the post.
It's there.
The posts.
I got it. It's right here.
God, Patreon, you're so slow today.
Alex Foster and kayfabe. Why didn't the crew reset the mat during the Garza match? Yeah, there was the ringside padding was taken off, exposing the concrete underneath of that whole match. Someone could just, part of the ring crew, just come out and just kick that over.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah,
that's weird. Yeah, that is weird. Rich, why did they change? Yeah, this is a good point too. Why did they change the entrance way off to the side of the stage instead of straight out? They didn't have the door in the middle of the thing anymore.
I don't think it's ever been in the middle of the thing, has it?
Yeah, there was a door there before. And now they're coming out. There's like milling about from behind the stage.
I don't know. Maybe something to do with the venue. I don't know. Austin Laws, do you think Goldberg will challenge The Fiend at Super Showdown? Probably not.
No, I don't believe that. I don't think that's
He's going to come out and probably do some generic promo, and then Baron's going to come interrupt him.
Yeah.
That would be my guess.
You can DC. Rich, also, do you see the program between Liv and Ruby? Do you think it's going to be good?
It could be.
I think it could be if they give Ruby more than just the generic, I'm a bad guy, you know? Like, give her something to chew on. I don't know. Say, hey, Sarah Logan went off to do her thing. Now you're ditching me?
Well, also with Liv going in that promo is about how, her friends, she doesn't need them anymore. It's like, what do you need? What do you mean you don't need your friends anymore?
I'm going to prove that you do need friends.
So didn't you enjoy spraying ketchup on locker room doors?
She's like, I'm going to look like an asshole just spraying that ketchup
all by myself.
Solo. Who wants to do that?
Yeah. Jake Mountford, as much as we see the Saudi shows as a problem, I love seeing these kind of matches where we not normally get, like the main event, and to be so entertaining. Do you agree?
Yeah, I do. I agree with like how weirdly canon yet non-canon. Like they have all this money to spend, so they do it on like with the weirdest stuff. No, I appreciate that. I'm not gonna lie. So
like if the shows, if they existed in a bubble, it'd be fine.
It'd be goofy, yeah.
However,
yeah, I mean it's hard to ignore that stuff for sure. I agree. That being said, like the actual cards have been like fun,
or at least interesting. Andrew Jocelyn,
they've been weird.
Who's Goldberg facing in Saudi Arabia, and why is it Matt Riddle?
No.
Is it possible he'll announce that on Friday? No.
That was one thing that sort of put to rest the idea that the whole Goldberg Matt Riddle thing was a work. Sean Ross Sapp said that basically. He was like, yeah, people were pretty shocked backstage at how short-sighted Goldberg was and how much money this match could have made.
Wolfpack for life. What's your least favorite high-flying move? For example, suicide dives because they never look like they actually hurt anyone. Unless Darby Allin or Phoenix is doing it. Agreed.
You shouldn't do it. Yeah, I think they look crap. Like it's a flying hug. It looks dumb. But if you're Phoenix,
Akira Tozawa's got a pretty good one.
Yeah, he does have a good one. Yeah, I mean it's not just Darby Allin or Ray Phoenix, but they're the two most prominent guys doing it.
And Joe, when he does it and lands it right, when it looks like he's doing like a flying elbow at somebody, it looks pretty cool.
Yeah. It's okay, but I don't know. It's unnecessary. If it's not necessary, like with Darby Allin and Phoenix, at this point, it's become kind of necessary because as a fan, you look forward to seeing it from them.
Well, such a vital part of his offense, too.
I don't look forward to seeing it from anybody else. Anybody else.
No, I know.
Like, it is like Seth and Ambrose, they were just phoning theirs in.
Yeah, Seth looked like he does his about half speed.
Yeah.
James Fletcher, top 5 Raw worst moments off the top of your head. Well, you got the Katie Vick thing. Yeah. That was on Raw, right?
Yeah. Got the Nacho Man stuff.
Oh, yeah, and the Huckster.
That was really bad. Vince McMahon trying to interview Brian Pillman's widow.
Yeah.
That was bad.
Did he try to make Trish bark like a dog on Raw?
Probably. Ugh. That was pretty bad.
That was horrible.
The entirety of the Kiss My Ass Club.
Yeah.
That was bad. Lashley's Sisters was really bad. Bailey, This Is Your Life was really bad. I don't know if that was on SmackDown or not.
I don't remember either.
So yeah, there's off the top of my head.
Yeah.
I'm surprised I was able to remember all that.
Logan Finsterbush, with the feud between Liv and Ruby now happening, how long do you think it'll be until Sarah Logan becomes a part of it? Hopefully soon.
Yeah, give her something to
do. Doc Hensia, do you think we will get another women's match at Crown Royal? And if so, who do you believe will wrestle?
That's a good question. I don't know. When Becky and Asuka were going back and forth, I was like, is this going to be a Crown Royal match? But no, it's going to be a Raw match.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a really good question, though.
I would think so.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe they'll do Lacey.
Now it's going to be like expected.
Lacey Evans versus Bailey or something.
Oh, that could be.
Since Lacey was in the previous one. Glorious Broken Soundwave. You have to add a woman to Seth Rollins' group. Who do you choose? Soundwave suggests Nia Jax.
That's not bad.
What if Becky, after she loses to Shayna, is so distraught she joins up with Seth?
Nope. Don't want her anywhere near Seth Rollins. Don't want any part of that. Okay, what about somebody from NXT? Because they have like a lot of people there.
Io Shirai.
Oh, what a good one. That's a good one.
Adrian C. Fast and Furious 9 looks awful. That is all.
What are you telling me, man? It's got Cena in it. It looks great. I'm all in on those movies, man. I've never seen a one in my life.
I haven't seen any of them either.
I haven't seen any of them.
No. Oh, did you see that Cats is playing at Sunrise Mall Theater?
Oh, really?
You have to go do that because people voted that as your next review.
No, I might have to go do that.
No, you do have to do it. No, Mike.
You gonna come with me, dude?
No.
Come on, man.
I don't have time to go to movies, man.
Sure you do.
Why do you want me to do stuff with you for your channel?
Because you're my best friend.
Well, then why can't we just go to a movie?
Friendovale channel.
Why can't we just go to a movie then and have to do content about it?
In the words of Warren Beatty, why do something if you're not doing it on camera?
I can think of several reasons.
You told that to Madonna.
Yep.
Like she needs to be reminded.
Yeah, I know. Kind of feel like he was saying that sarcastically too. That's from Truth or Dare. I remember.
Yeah,
I remember that part.
Yeah.
Because he was kind of if I remember correctly, he was kind of snide about it.
Yeah, but don't you think everything out of his mouth is snide?
That's just kind of general tone, yeah.
I get the feeling that everything he says is snide.
Wrestle King 68. When are they going to stop having the same matches end in the same way every week? Yeah, there's a lot of repetition, but what can you do?
You think they do that?
Oh, Steve, I changed my name for you. I think he used to be Steve. Your Picard preview video is garbage or something like that.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's nice of you.
Says, hello.
Hello.
Did you see Orange Cassidy versus Minoru Suzuki?
Yeah, did you talk about that yesterday?
I mentioned on the mailbag yesterday, yeah. How'd you see that playing out? Haha, I love both, but never expect them to face each other. Thanks for this. That's going to be spectacular.
I loved the little video, the cartoon they ran. I thought that was terrific.
It's going to be spectacular, man.
Yeah, we might have to do, we might do like what time? Isn't that like super late at night or something?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, it might be 9 here if they do it midnight.
Yeah, it'll be
there.
9. It'll be, 9 local
I wouldn't
time.
mind doing like a...
It'll probably be on Fight TV.
Yeah, well, maybe we could do a watch along with that or something.
Maybe it's it'd be cool if it were like Saturday after Takeover or something like that. I don't know what day it is.
It might be. It wouldn't surprise me.
That'd be handy. And Andrew Jocelyn, what if Andrade's music started playing and Rusev came out dressed like Andrade with Zelina Vega and started speaking Spanish to Humberto? They really got to start using
understudies
when someone is off TV. They did that with Diesel and Razor.
Well, that was a little bit different.
Yes.
But I'm not opposed to that idea. I think it'd be hilarious. It'd be confusing.
Yeah, it would.
I mean, it'd be horrible.
What if like everybody on the main roster had a dedicated understudy in NXT?
That'd be good. So, okay, give the understudy for Andrade in NXT.
Well, I guess you could make the case it is Angel Garza.
It was Angel Garza. Yeah, and he did that. So, wow. Good job, us.
Understudy for Brock Lesnar.
In NXT?
Yeah.
That giant 7-foot guy.
There you go. For Seth Rollins.
Oh, Adam Cole.
Yes. Kevin Owens. Also Adam Cole.
Also Adam Cole. Exactly. Daniel Bryan would be Roderick Strong.
Yeah. Yeah. See, it works.
All right, enough of my coughing.
Yeah.
Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Definitely appreciate it. We're going to do Ask Stephen Larson live.
Yeah, I got question threads up. So you're done.
Awesome. Very cool. For the patrons, $5 and up. Did you do a bonus one yesterday?
Yeah.
Oh, good job. What was the subject?
About Christopher Daniels had an interview with Fightful Select.
Did he talk about being the higher power in WWE?
No.
Is somebody going to ask him that question or what?
I don't know. But he talked about Chris Jericho's involvement in AEW's
Apparently
creative
he's
process.
quite vocal, isn't he?
Yes.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
heard about that. Wow,
Yeah.
that's cool. Good for him.
Yeah, good for him indeed.
All right. Anyways, thanks, everybody, because he's going to be gone soon, isn't he?
Jericho?
Yeah. Is there like tour dates or something?
Yeah, he's got a tour in March and April through early May, I believe.
All right.
So he'll probably drop the belt to Mox and then come back for the build to Double or Nothing 2, which Cody said is going to be in Vegas every year. Just depends if there's a StarCast. There's not a StarCast. There's really no reason for us to go.
Crap. All right.
Don't get your hopes up.
We'll figure that one out. Maybe we'll have our own StarCast. Friendo Fest.
I mean, that went well, but we can't really. Maybe we could sell shirts at it. I don't know.
It'll just be us at our trunk selling shirts.
There you go.
Everybody come to this, I don't know, Del Taco, Buffalo Wild Wings, something like that.
Yeah. Hash House a Go-Go.
Yeah.
Buy your Going in Raw shirts here.
Yeah. We'll have an exclusive Friendo Club shirt.
There you go, maybe.
Perfect. Anyways, thanks everybody for tuning in. We definitely appreciate it. Till next time, we'll talk later.
Goodbye.